What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my Manchester United FIFA 17 career mode series. So you would have seen yesterday I made a video for a poll to vote for a new career mode for me to start, and obviously some of you were wondering if I'm still going to continue Manchester United. For the time being, yeah, I'm going to continue this series. I'll see how we go by the end of the season, if I'll be starting my new series around that time or something like that, and it maybe would be best to just do that series from when I started, or I could continue this at the same time. But regardless, if you want to continue this series to go on, for me to continue the series, make sure you leave a thumbs up on today's video. But the first game is against Sporting. It's away from home. For us, it's not really important at all. We've already qualified automatically. Pretty happy with our performances, to be honest. As you can see, we had 15 points. So, pretty efficient group stage by us, and we didn't really have an easy beat. But compared to, like, our team compared to theirs, yeah, we should be winning. But it was like Wolfsburg, Sporting, Galatasaray, they're not easy beat teams. But anyway, we are going to simulate this game, as I mentioned. Not really too important. This is something I noticed, actually, not so much in my videos, maybe a handful in my time on YouTube, but when some people simulate a lot in their career modes, like, people get really, like, disappointed and upset and show that with their comments. So I will try and not simulate so many games. I know, because when you think about it, you guys want to be watching matches, but that's... I could go more in depth about that, how career mode is not being improved in other aspects, because on YouTube, people just care about watching, like, games and don't really care. Like, when I'm not playing a match, no one really cares about the other stuff, maybe apart from transfers. But when I'm, like, managing the squad, people just want to get into games, pretty much. So, yeah, that could be a reason why EA, maybe that's something they notice. People just care about games. Who knows? Let me know your thoughts. Because people always say that to me, just get into games, just get into games. So that's obviously EA, maybe they just won't focus on the other things in career mode that a lot of people would like. See, unfortunately, we only draw there, but not going to matter. We get the points and we'll finish top of the table. And with our performances in the Champions League, finishing top of the group, we do get that 18.5 million. So that is pretty handy, adding to the transfer budget if we may make moves in January, not sure. As you can see, we've got about a 73 million wage budget, almost 500k as well. So pretty ridiculous. Might have to see if there will be any good pre-contracts available. But guys, now I will get into the first game we're going to play in this episode. This is against Hull City. They're sitting in 14th. And like I mentioned with the simulating thing, I think from now on I'm going to be playing a lot more games because I've seen that, as I mentioned, not so much on my channel, but in other videos, other career mode channels, maybe when someone will simulate a lot of games. They really don't like that. It lets me know what people are subscribed for, as I said, for career mode, seeing the games, and seeing how they pan out. So we'll get into it with this team. Again, obviously a strong squad. We should be beating Hull City, so let's go. Ninkovic, ooh, put this in, but we clear. And guys, this was something I was thinking about as well. I've been playing some games online recently. I play foot drafts. I really enjoy doing them and just playing online. But my point is that obviously you think playing into CPU is boring, but I compare it now and I actually enjoy playing into CPU more. Like, the games feel more realistic. Online, obviously, people can play any way they want, but it feels more realistic, the CPU, how they play, even though there's certain things that could be better. It's to me, it's more realistic feel playing against the CPU. I enjoy it more. Obviously, online, I probably would lose a few more games, but I still win quite a fair share. I still win more than I lose. But yeah, that's the point. Like, I still enjoy playing into CPU more, funnily enough. But we could be on here. James Rodriguez, Verratti, and we score. Obviously, scoring goals is a good feeling as well. So, Marco Verratti, obviously, I mentioned this a few times, like when we did sign him, obviously a good player, but now he's just turned into an absolute beast as well. That's what you get in career modes. You feel the progression of players, whether it be youth players or even still good first-team players. And we could maybe create a chance just before halftime. Neymar. He does that too easily, it seems like. Oh, look at Neymar. Look, oh, he's just going to run out of space. Oh, and was just setting that up perfectly for someone to finish. But yeah, Bellerin is going to get a yellow card for that earlier challenge. So as you can see here, Bellerin making the sliding challenge. Obviously, that is a foul and a yellow card. Oh, Renato Sanchez, take a look at that. And can he slide in here? He does perfectly. Perfectly. Morris to Rashford, who's just come on and finishes perfectly. Had a great amount of the time, all the time in the world, it felt like, in that position. So I could focus on the finesse there, get it right into the corner, and keeper stood no chance. Marcus, he's actually picked up 5 goals in the Premier League, which is not too bad, because, you know, we do have Griezmann. He's obviously starting a lot. Rashford will come in for rotation or off the bench. So guys, just playing out time now. It's been a pretty straightforward game for us, winning 2-0. Like, in some games, I feel like I dominate, but I just don't score more goals. We just control the game, and yeah, we don't try and score so many goals. But anyway, yeah, 2-0. It was a pretty comfortable game for us. See, this is something I noticed. We win so many games, but I don't dominate the match facts. Very rarely will I have, like, 60% or more possession and maybe have like 20 shots and maybe at least 12 or 13 on target. I don't really dominate in that style, to be fair, even though when I'm playing the game I feel like, yeah, it feels very easy and Hull City don't look like scoring. And then here for a training session. I was just wondering, maybe for one episode, would you like me actually to play the training drills? Just for something different more than anything. But yeah, we'll see how the lads go in this one. Maybe a couple A's would be nice. Maybe a B. Okay, there you can see one of Bruns, he gets a B on the chance creation. Silva A. So he's still developing. Obviously, finishing is really good, but work on that attack position and shot power. And Pablo gets a B as well. And our next game is going to be Everton. So just taking a look at the table, they're sitting in 12th. They do have that game in hand, obviously, like we do. From their point of view, if they win it, they can push up a little bit. Still a bit far away from European competition, though, for a European position. So we'll just get into the match now. You can see the squad is ready. Everyone is fully fit, so that is always a good thing. But yes, we will progress into the match. Just go with the home kits, and let's get into it. Verratti. Pogba, oh, look at this. And then the option through the middle. Griezmann is able to finish again. A lot of time there before they tried to make the challenge. So good finish. Very good finish by Griezmann. Well, look at that guy jumping in the crowd. That was not in like a Manchester United shirt. Just going crazy. But anyway, you can see the ball perfect and the timing with it. Great finish by Griezmann. How much goals has he got now? That will be his 5th goal. So, Rashford and him actually have the same, where I think Griezmann's played more games. So, does that mean Rashford should start more games? Let me know in the comments. Even though I'm probably sure you guys would say that, to play Rashford more, because he is an actual Manchester United player. Pogba, can we get this through? James Rodriguez. James Rodriguez should finish. Low, powerful strike. That does seem a bit easy to me. So, yeah, I do get these occasions where it does feel easy to get past my opponents. And James Rodriguez is not even known as a like pacey player or anything like that. But, yeah, so at times it does feel easy against certain teams. Again, even if you don't have so many goals in a match, there's, like I said, certain occasions where I feel like you can score an easy goal. But you think, if it was easy, you could do that so many times, but that's not quite the situation. But yeah, anyway, that's why I do want to start a new career, because maybe there's some people watching this, yeah, it feels too easy. But like a lot of you guys still heavily request this when I don't upload it for a few days, like this occasion, and yeah, it's crazy. Well, the last 20 minutes or so of this game has been really, really weird. Just like not playing my best, but Everton at the same time. Oh, passes are just horrendous. I'm glad we have the lead right now. Wow. Oh, they're through Januzaj. Could he score against his old team? He had more time. See, with a chance like that, they really should be finishing. But what can you do, really? Okay, they could be through. They could have passed that way earlier. Man, Semedo, obviously defensive player, so not the best of finishers, but just the 2 minutes remaining now, playing out time once more. Griezmann try and get ahead. He's running out of his pace late in this game and couldn't quite draw the free kick, but that is the end of the game now. Again, another solid 2-0 result for us. Again, without being overly dominant, we just held off Everton. You could argue Everton were actually the better team. That's what I mean. As I mentioned, like the second goal we scored felt pretty easy, but the game as a whole, it wasn't easy. And you can see that from the match facts. Arguably, yeah, Everton were maybe slightly better if you take possession into account, but we dominated with the tackles and we only had 4 shots in total. So that's exactly the point I mean. You could get goals that feel easy, but then only have 4 shots for the whole game. But guys, I shall leave it there for now. Because we are approaching January as well, we will just check out the calendar, see games we have coming. So we'll have Tottenham and then Leicester, 2 games. I'll play them in the next episode, but then maybe some early January stuff we'll just have to see. So let me know in terms of transfers, how the squad's looking as a whole, any changes. Like, I don't think immediately there's changes we need, like in positions we need. It's just about winning what we should from here. But yeah, maybe there's players you want to see me try. Obviously, people could leave a suggestion, but it just really depends on who I think will be good for the team. But will be nice to see your input. That is it for now. Again, if you could leave a thumbs up on the video, that really helps my content. So if you could do that, I'll greatly appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, of course. And I'll see you guys next time.